All right, all right, all right. Back at it again, the Moorish experience. All right. We're going to continue our demonstration on taxes. We're continuing. This is a part two to the demonstration we did approximately 1 month ago on taxes. So we're going to do a public service announcement again for those who did not perhaps see part one. If you have not seen part one, taxes, who are they for? What are they for? Please go and watch that demonstration so that this demonstration will make a tad bit more sense to you. But as we said in the first demonstration, this is not to serve as legal slash lawful advice. This is my interaction with the de facto, meaning fake government that is in existence, that was brought into existence with the Organic Act of 1871 to establish a government for the District of Columbia. Okay. This is where all of the United States citizens reside. This is where they are. This is where they take their direction from. They are under the legal de facto Congress, and it is what it is. Unfortunately, being a Moorish American, I personally answer to and are a citizen of a free national constitution. I am subject to the Honorable Prophet Noble Drew Ali, the illustrious Hebrew prophet, the true sovereign, and I have tied myself on to, for a lack of a better word, a body politic and corporate, a sovereign body. So that is what I am about. I'm using the word I because it is becoming painfully clear to me that many of us who are a part of the Moorish movement, the, the divine and national movement, many of us are really just affiliated within the organization. We don't really, we have not internalized the principles, we have not internalized the concepts, we have not internalized the knowledge, and we're just kind of here being an affiliate. We are affiliated with the organization so that when we are talking to other individuals who look like you and I, who are of Asiatic descent, then we talk rather strong about the policies of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. We talk about rather strong, we can talk about the different laws and the policy of freedom that we've learned about in our School of Law and History. But where we fail is when it's time to talk to those who are affectionately called white folks. We are absolutely terrified to enforce the policy of freedom on ourselves. We are terrified to enforce the policy of freedom on them. We are terrified to tell them, hey, I am a citizen of a body politic and corporate, because we can't explain a body politic in corporate. We can't explain it to them and make it make sense. And the sad part is they already know exactly what it is. And they know who, not what, but who is at the head of that body politic and corporate. They know when it was established, they know why it was established, and they know the evolutionary process of the individuals that have been at the head of that organization down the wheel of time, right up until this present moment. They know. And they're testing our membership to see, what are you going to do? Brother and sister, Let me explain something to you. It does absolutely no good for you to know about the policy of freedom, to know about the divine warning of 1928 by Prophet Noble Drew Ali, to know about our Constitution and bylaws of the Moorish Science Temple, Divine and National Movement of North America, to know Acts 1 through 7. It does absolutely no good to know all of this. You know, the 13th Amendment with its 20 sections, ratified November 18th, 1865 by 3/4 of the several states. It means nothing, absolutely nothing, if when a circumstance comes up in your life and you can't actually demonstrate nor enforce the policy of freedom as laid down by the illustrious Hebrew prophet. Makes no sense at all. You are a fraud. I'm going to just say it straight out. You are as fake as the United States government. De facto. Fake. You have a semblance of a Moorish American. You got on a fez, you might have on a uniform, you might have on a turban. You have a semblance of a Moor. But inside, you are like a scarecrow. A scarecrow ain't nothing but wood with a speaker, and somebody is talking. It's just nothing there. There's no substance. There's no energy. There's nothing. You're a shell. That's all it is. How do we know this? Because when you get into a controversy, the first thing that happens is you call Baltimore, Maryland. And you talk to our national grand sheik, and there's nothing wrong with calling him and talking to him, but you are creating problems that you want him to fix. Fix your own problem. Get out of the situation that you got yourself in. Get yourself out. Because every one of our members has the same paperwork, went through the same school of law and history, has the same information. So why is it that you can't take said information and get yourself out of whatever you got yourself in? The de facto government, for all intensive purposes, is not even bothering you until you violate something pertaining to natural law. Try that on for size. Try that on for size. And then you want somebody like me not to point it out. Don't point it out, brother. Don't expose it. Not today. I'm putting you on blast. I'm putting you on blast because this don't make no sense for us to get into a controversy that you yourself created, then call our national grand sheik. And here go the thing that blows me away. You called him. He went and demonstrated for you, against you and our open enemy. Allah gave us all the victory, and then you personally went and contracted back with our open enemy. Riddle me that. What are you doing? Why did you waste the government's time, energy, and resources if all you were going to do was put yourself back under the United States jurisdiction after our national grand sheik scolded these white folks and got you out from up under the United States jurisdiction, which you shouldn't have been in the first place? And then you want me to sit here and be silent? Hell no. That's how we gonna start today's demonstration. with that kind of spirit. You see this lion sitting behind me, brother, I don't play. This ain't no game. We have been blessed by the illustrious Hebrew prophet to have a policy of freedom that we can actually enforce for our actual freedom. But we are afraid to enforce it because we might fall out of favor with those who are called white folks, who are really Europeans. Ninja, please. This don't make no kind of sense, no kind of way. But you always got some little crazy justification for your weakness. Man, you know, I gotta take care of me and mine, you know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. No, we don't understand nothing. We understand you refuse to enforce the policy of freedom. And then when you got in trouble, you ran to Baltimore. That's what we understand. And that's what most of y'all do. You run when white folk come knocking on your door. You run. You don't stand up on what you know to be true because it really ain't in you. And I used to wonder why National Grand keep telling me the same thing. For 6 years, I done heard this man say this line to me. For 6 years, he has said, and I quote, Islam, brother, they not like you. Who is this they? He talking about the other Moors in the organization. I could call your name. I tell you what, keep messing with me. I'm gonna call your name out in the public. You get this your last chance to be talking about me. Say something else about me and watch I put your name in my next demonstration. I double dog dare you. Say something. But let's move on. Islam, Mo, they not like you, Mo. And I kept wondering, well, what do you mean? What you mean by that? We all in the same movement. We this, that, and the third. Come on now. What you mean? He said, no, they just not like you. You know, 6 years later, we'd have figured it out. Because see, what I do is a little different. I go do stuff, then I call and tell him it's done. Yep, did this, did that. He like, and he hit me with the same question he hit everybody with. Same question. It's gonna sound real familiar. I said, with National Grand, they said this. And what did you say, Mo? Well, I said this, that, and the third. Interesting. I don't call him talking about, I'm stuck. I need some help. No. He done gave me everything I need to whoop these white folks behind. I'm just not afraid to do it. Matter of fact, I delight in doing it. It makes me tingle all over to get in they behind. I stay there. That's why they leave me alone. And I come in the room, they're like, oh no, he ain't here, is he? Oh my God. So anyway, part 2 of taxes is coming right now.